Skol Nation, total attention. The situation with the Vikings is heating up, and there's a player who might be saying goodbye sooner than expected. What's happening behind the scenes could change everything for the team's defense. You won't believe what the Vikings are doing now with one of our starting cornerbacks. If you're a Vikings fan at heart, click subscribe now and support the team. Let's hit the goal of 1,000 subscribers together and show the strength of Skol Nation. And don't forget to leave a like to spread this explosive news. Vikings fans, we need to discuss what's happening with the Minnesota Vikings and their cornerback situation. This is a serious issue as we look ahead to the season. The team's starting cornerback has been urging his agent to secure a contract extension before the season kicks off. But here's the reality. Those talks are stalled. He's entering a critical contract year, and it's becoming increasingly clear that the Vikings are putting any contract discussions on hold until next year. Now let's dive into the details about Byron Murphy Jr. Reports from Darren Wolfson of KSTP indicate that after the Vikings granted an extension to Harrison Phillips following their Week 1 victory over the New York Giants, they seemingly halted negotiations with other players, including Murphy. This is concerning because Murphy signed a 2-year contract worth $17.5 million just last year. He had to adjust his role this season, moving from primarily playing in the slot to spending significant time on the outside due to struggles in the cornerback position. He logged 593 snaps on the outside, which isn't an easy task, and he has also been used in nickel formations. With the recent signings of Shaq Griffin and Stephon Gilmore, the Vikings have the opportunity to evaluate Murphy's true potential as a slot cornerback. This season is crucial for him, not just for his career, but for his future with the Vikings. During off-season practices, Murphy expressed a genuine desire to stay in Minnesota. He told his agent to reach out to the Vikings front office and work on an extension. He made it clear that he doesn't want to play anywhere else, and he really wants this. However, here's the critical point. The Vikings have a history of not granting extensions during the season. This puts Murphy in a tough position, where he'll have to prove his worth week after week. Last season, he was ranked 56th out of 75 qualified cornerbacks by Pro Football Focus. That's not the ranking you want as you head into a contract year. Let's not forget the Vikings' history at the cornerback position. With Gilmore, Griffin, and Murphy all on expiring contracts, we're looking at a potential overhaul in 2025. But here's where things get interesting. Unlike in the past, when we lost players like Xavier Rhodes and Trey Waynes without the necessary salary cap space to make moves, this time, the Vikings are in a good position with the 6th highest cap space in the league, $65.9 million. This opens up a world of possibilities. They could pursue a top-tier cornerback like Charvarius Ward from the 49ers, or even use a first-round pick to solidify the position. We also have Makhi Blackman returning from injury. An undrafted rookie Dwight McGlothern is developing well after making the 53-man roster. Caleb Evans has a lot to prove with 2 years left on his contract. The landscape is changing, and it's crucial for Murphy to stand out this season if he wants to secure his future with the Vikings. In conclusion, the situation with Byron Murphy Jr. is something we need to monitor closely. He has the talent and desire to be a key piece for this franchise, but he needs to show it on the field this season. I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Vikings' approach to Murphy's contract situation? Do you think they'll extend him, or are we looking at a major shakeup in the cornerback position next offseason? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Skol Vikings!